These solved three problems. First, neither Wozniak nor Dmitriev or Feduta ran any personal risks. Second, carriers did not contact each other. Third, their actions were tightly controlled. Already in spring, the Nikolaev team had a lot of money at their disposal. For example, these are the incomes of the Nikolaev office for April. Please note, it's half a year before the election starts. So just for 1 month and just for the activities of the central office, Nikolaev people got $79,700. This is the money of the US-based National Endowment for Democracy and the European fund SILBA. Of all the money received, the expenses ran $27,900, and the rest of money vanished into thin air. Nikolaev did not have supporters of his ideas. The members of his office worked for much money, and the rank-and-file employees worked for little money. Nobody worked for the idea, only for money.
Есть возможность заработать легкие деньги, там пару листовок нужно расклеить, и платят неплохие деньги, $4 за час.
Да, каких материалов там получается по ящику, что мы раскидали, получается, нам дали по $100 на человека, и что стояли на улицах, раздавали еще где-то 250.
Nikolaev asked for his campaign $16 million. Illegally, only $1,668,550 were brought to the country. It seems that the major part of this funding was shared outside Belarus. Though these should be concerns of foreign taxpayers, they should ask questions who got the money issued as to support democracy.
If Rimashevsky had a goal to get well known and to become a big policymaker from nowhere, he's young, not well known, energetic, similar to Mikhalevich, then Sannikov, Nikolaev, and Statkevich had absolutely different goals. They had to show that they were the current leaders of opposition, and actually, this project, Ploshcha, is a project designed to get prospective resources.
Oktyabrskaya Square, 8 p.m. Nikolaev hasn't come to the square yet. Sannikov, Statkevich and Rimashevsky can now act independently. And at Oktyabrskaya Square, Sannikov proclaims the formation of a new government.
We are able to govern the country, and now we have established the government of national rescue.
The well-worked-out scenario of the actions in the square is initiated. Statkevich gives a signal. The goal is to take over the governmental buildings.
We have to go there and to ask him to vacate the office. Who votes for? Let's move forward.
Oktyabrskaya Square, 8:55 p.m. The crowd moved to the road. The traffic is stopped. The three persons, Sannikov, Statkevich and Rimashevsky, lead the people to Independence Square.
Моя работа обеспечить безопасность движения.
Вот обеспечьте, разойдитесь.
Да, я не
Дайте дорогу, пусть люди свободно. А вы не собираетесь идти на тротуар, все.
Собирайтесь. Я не знаю. Не знаю. Видим, вот, наверное, лидеры там спереди.
Вы не знаете, куда вы идете?
Живи, Беларусь!
On the internet, there is a live report about the events. According to the organizers, they know what they are doing.
Проспект идет толпа, где была агрессивно, там были агрессивно настроенные люди.
The crowd is marching along the avenue. There were some aggressive people there shouting some slogans, and they really seemed drunken and a little inadequate. They started to tear off the national symbols. Some fights flared up in the square when they came there.
Independence Square, 9:30 p.m. The crowd is approaching the government residence. The police do not take any actions. The leaders are waiting for the moment when more people will come. Then it will be time to start the attack.
And I would like to request again, tell your acquaintances and invite them here. Everyone should invite at least one person.
Впереди шел авангард людей, особо настроенных радикально. В принципе, вот они ходили слухи в толпе, что, возможно, это проплаченные люди. Позже этот авангард стал громить стекла и устраивать беспорядки уже около Дома правительства.
Independence Square, 9:45 p.m. People are planning the attack near Lenin Monument. The ex-nominees hold in their hands a declaration on proclamation of the Government of National Rescue. Please note, the document has been printed and prepared in advance.
Good resolution. Call it their, let's say, Government of Rescue. Nikolai, let's go to Lenin Square. Hey, well, let's go.
9:50 p.m. The leaders are climbing the tribune near Lenin Monument, and they declare themselves a new power in Belarus. At once, they give an order. Start the attack.
Now we're going to the government residence.
The crowd led by the ex-nominees is moving to the government residence. The advance squad is in action at the government residence. In a second, we can hear the first sound of broken glass. (9:56 p.m.) The financial manager of Nikolaev's office, Alexander Feduta, calls Nikolaev's wife, Olga.
Оля, простите, это опять Федота. Сообщите про ВДРУ, наши вошли в Дом правительства.
Наши вошли в Дом правительства?
В Дом правительства, он в курсе.
Хорошо.
Все, спасибо.
The government residence, 10 p.m. The police are absolutely calm. The SWAT appears in several minutes, but as not to provoke the crowd, they move backwards to their original position. The leaders triumphing. They think that the authorities are afraid of the response from Europe and will not take any actions. They give a command, go forward.
There was a call. We shall go to the government residence. And a group of people made a pass there and started to bust those doors.
The building should have been seized after the first trial. Time was their main factor. The advance squad pushes away the cordon and rushes to the government residence. Then the attackers here should have been brought weapons, as to stay on for some time. It is no matter what will be next. The main point is the building was seized. The main point, there was blood. The picture is provided. Attention of the world news agencies is guaranteed. The minimal task has been completed. Independence Square, 10:30 p.m. The government residence has been attacked for half an hour. At the entrance, all doors and windows are broken down and the first floor is covered with glass. Fortunately, there was no blood and casualties, but everything could turn much worse. On December the 17th, on the Russian-Belarusian border, a suspicious bus was stopped. When screening, some brass knuckles, knives, sharp rods, metal rods, tents and sleeping bags were found. The load was carried by 12 activists of one of the radical organizations. The detained people explained that this arsenal should be delivered to Minsk, and it was planned to use it in clashes with the police on the election day. Soon it turned out that the place where this load had to be delivered is a garage. When the operative police group tried to find an owner of the garage, it turned out that he had been out of Belarus for more than a month. December the 17th, Minsk, Malinovka district, 3 p.m. This inconspicuous garage near the ring road was rented by a citizen of a neighboring country a month ago. On December the 17th, the officers of the Special Unit of Combat Against Terrorism of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Belarus opened the garage. The assumptions of the police officers were confirmed. The things found in the garage attracted much attention. Here they found grenade launcher Mucha, Kalashnikovs, pistols, the ammunition and trotyl blocks. The chain that was so quickly disclosed by the operative police officers proved that this deadly arsenal was prepared for the attackers of the government residence. Fortunately, it was confiscated on time.
Now here is a short rod, which is convenient for use as a thrower as well as to hurt the officers. It's quite short and small, let's put it like that, but it really hurts.